A great local sports story going on about the Linfield women's softball team. And they're continuing to keep doing great things.
Yes, and they have a big next few days ahead of them. Tomorrow, the Linfield softball team kicks off their run at the D3 Softball World Series. They are one of only 2 teams that participated in last year's event who return. They're hoping that this year's series goes a bit differently, as last year's resulted in an 0-for-2 bounce.
The butterflies are a little bit gone. Of course, they're always going to be there, but we know what it takes. We've been there once, so I think that helps a lot.
The Linfield softball team returned 6 of their 9 starters from last year's World Series squad. That consistency has paid off of the field, which helped lead to the team's undefeated regular season on it.
It's hard to put into words. This team's very special. Probably one of the most close-knit teams that I've been on. Even last year, we were very close, but this year, like, it's so much about family and us being together that it's amazing.
Speaking of amazing, the team's leading hitter at a remarkable .496, Bryn Nelson, agrees that the word close-knit describes the team best, but she also has a few more to add.
Committed or just hardworking. I don't think I've ever been like a part of a group that like cares so much and puts like day in and day out puts so much hard work and everything, and it just like, even if you're like having a rough day, you look around, you're like, they're still going like every single day. Like, it pushes me to be better, and I know it pushes everyone else to be better too.
That resilience was necessary for the squad as their undefeated season ended during the playoffs. In the Super Regional, the Wildcats had to win back-to-back games after a loss to keep their World Series dream alive. All they did was run rule their opponent in the 5th inning in both contests.
Both of our regional and super regional series facing that little bit of adversity, it's great to see. You never know like how someone or the team's going to react in like a moment where it's like we feel like we're down, and just to see that when we feel like we've been hit down a little bit, being able to respond was such a big deal.
They'll carry that confidence in themselves into this next tournament.
How much do you want to bring a title back here?
So much. I mean, last few years we've kind of thought that we could get there, and this year it's like, I think it's actually like in our grasp now.
The number 1 seeded Linfield Wildcats will take on the 8th seeded Tufts Jumbos. I found that out. That's their mascot. Great mascot. On Thursday at 9 a.m. in the first round of the D3 World Series. If they make the finals, they will then play a best of 3 series. That would be played June 4th and 5th. So in total, this could be a 7-day stay in lovely Marshall, Texas for the Linfield Wildcats.